Do you guys have a bunch of lighting and accessories mounted to your 4Runner? If you do, then I would definitely suggest investing in a switch panel. In this video, we're going to show you Yota Xpedition's solution to mount any switch panel very easily and cleanly. Let's get into it. So this right here is the universal auxiliary bracket for the 5th gen 4Runner. So by universal, it's a blank slate. You guys can lay this out how you need, drill your holes, and mount whatever it is that you're trying to mount. This is a two-piece design. It's made from aluminum and it's powder coated in a nice satin black finish. This kit also comes with all the hardware needed to get this installed into your 4Runner. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the tools you need to get this installed. What we're going to be using for this job is a 1/4-inch ratchet, an extension, a 10 and a 12 millimeter socket. We have a 12 millimeter and a 13 millimeter wrench and a 3 millimeter Allen wrench. And when it comes to difficulty, we're going to give this job a 2 out of 3. It is easy to get this bracket installed, but the kit is universal, so you're going to have to be drilling holes and stuff to mount the accessories onto it. All right, so before we go ahead and get the bracket installed into the 4Runner, we do need to make some modifications first to this fuse box right here. We're going to have to unbolt this and push it back and relocate it back here. So there's 2 clips holding the fuse box into its metal bracket. We're going to go ahead and push those clips in, pulling the fuse box up, and then there's going to be 2 bolts that we need to remove in order to get the bracket out. All right, we got the fuse box pulled out from the bracket. Now you'll be able to see both of the 12 millimeter bolts that are holding this bracket in. One of ours is already removed because we did have this bracket pushed back where we're going to be putting it in this video. So just go ahead and take both of those bolts out, and then we do need to bend this bracket a little bit. I have some older clips I'll throw in showing you what to do. So you can see there is this little ear here that was originally bent on a 90-degree angle. You can either cut that off or you can bend it straight like we did. And then this whole bracket right here that mounts to the side, we tried to bend that straight as much as possible. So when you go and put that back into this tight little area, it's gonna make it a little bit more compact so that everything fits how it should. All right, so now that you have your bracket modified and ready to go back into the 4Runner, there's one more thing we need to do. Back here in the corner, this big wiring harness, there's gonna be a clip that holds the harness to the inner fender. So just take that off of the wiring harness and unclip it from the body, and you're just gonna remove that completely. That's gonna allow this wiring harness to have a little bit more wiggle room so that we can get this fuse box fit back there. So now that you remove that clamp back here for your wiring harness, we're gonna take the bracket, we're gonna get it snapped back onto our fuse box, and now we can push this back into that location. And right here on the side, there is a bolt hole. We're gonna take one of our 12 millimeter bolts. We're gonna get that threaded in. You're not gonna be putting a bolt in the bottom. That one bolt is gonna be plenty to hold this in place. All right, we got our fuse box relocated to the back here of our engine bay, and now we have the room here we need in order to get our auxiliary bracket mounted in place. So we're gonna go ahead, grab that, and start mounting it in. So before we get this into the 4Runner, we're gonna pre-assemble this by putting the 2 pieces together. There's 2 countersunk screws we're going to be using to get these screwed together. And what I would also do is whatever it is that you're trying to mount on here, I would lay it out and drill all of your holes and stuff before you put this into your 4Runner. So we're going to get this lined up. We're going to get these 2 screws installed, and then we can take it over to the 4Runner. All right, so with our bracket pre-assembled, we're going to go ahead and show you where we're going to be bolting it in. So on the inner fender here, we have 2 threaded holes. Included in the kit, you're going to have 2 M8 bolts and 2 larger flat washers. We're going to be using both of those to get it mounted up here. We also have a small carriage bolt, a small flat washer, and a nylock nut. That is going to be to get the lower portion mounted, which is going to be on the inner wheel well. So we'll go ahead and take the bracket. We're just going to drop it down into position. We're going to get these slots here lined up with our threaded holes. We'll go ahead and get these both started. All right, we got those 2 top bolts started. Now for the carriage bolt, I find it easiest to come down here to your wheel well and do it all from in here. So we're gonna be using this hole right here. If you put your finger behind here and you move the bracket, you can see the slot moving up and down. So we're gonna take the carriage bolt from the inside, we're gonna feed it through that slot and up through that hole. And now we're going to take our flat washer, put that on, and we're going to take our nylock nut, put that on, and we can take our 10mm socket and ratchet and tighten this down. All right, now because this is a carriage bolt, you don't need any tools on the inside, so you can just hold it with your finger, and we'll take our ratchet and 10mm socket, and we'll get this tightened down. All right, we got that lower bolt tightened up. Now we can come back up here, use a 13mm wrench, and we'll get these two bolts tightened down, and that's pretty much it. All right, with those two bolts tightened up, we are now finished installing the bracket. So you guys can go ahead now and mount the switch panel of your choice here, and it's gonna make it very easy and clean to get everything installed. If you guys have any questions about this bracket or anything else, ask us down below in the comments. And if you wanna pick one of these up for your 4Runner, make sure to head over to yotaxpedition.com. Click the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.